Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Dragonheir SilentGods video. The global launch is finally here. We can all start playing Dragonheir SilentGods. I just have the main page in the background where, you can choose to download it using Windows, Mac, Epic Store, Google Play, App Store, App Gallery. So basically they have it almost everywhere, which is a perfect. That's a good way to start, a new game. But what I want to talk about today, at the time I think that this video will be going out, I'll be live on Twitch, possibly still being there. So make sure to come by and say hello, watch me progress the game. I'm gonna have a link to my Twitch in the description, the pinned comment of this video. So you know what, if you want to come and say hello, just make sure you do that. But the reason for the video today is the fact that I have for you guys an ultimate Dragonheir SilentGods tier list. You heard that right, we have the ultimate tier list, guys. This was something that myself, Skiasterix and Scratch worked on, and we're kind of proud of it, honestly. We're kind of proud because we played this. What I do, I'm just don't want to screw things over, but we actually worked on this for about 7-8 hours, tons of hours. We put lots of work in this, and you know what, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the work that we did, and honestly, I'm really happy that we managed to collab with the two of them. We did this over the weekend, and I'm really happy that we managed to do this because at the end of the day, making this type of a tier list is hard to only do on your own. You have to put in maybe tons and tons of hours, hundreds of hours of gameplay to actually give people the right, the right, I guess, ranking, or the right, how would I call this? Grade, I suppose. Okay, grade, because we rated them from 1 to 5, so it's kind of hard to do that. But what we did at the end of the day is we basically went in there, and the way that we have this tier list made is we put everybody in not in alphabetical order, but in the order that you would find them in game. Okay, if you go into the gallery, go from the top, you would start with Garika, Erich, Flora, and so on. So that's the way that we place this one. But if you're gonna want to try and search this on PC, let's say for example you go on PC, just press Ctrl+F, and then let's say I want to see, I don't know, Horus, because he should still be a free one. So if you go over here, it highlights Horus and shows you his fire element, his defense type, what does he bring as a role, tank, debuff, control, and then we gave him ratings overall for what we thought. Like in Temporal Vortex, which is the clan boss, we gave him a 3. For Goblin Lairs, we gave him a 1, because basically in Goblin's Lair you need people that do AoE damage. So you might see a lot of people that are amazing legendaries or amazing epics or rares, but they get a 1 in there. It's only because, keep in mind, they are not bringing anything for that fight. That does not mean they're bad overall. It's just for that specific fight that we rated there, they're not gonna bring us much. Then gave him, Grave of Venom, Curse, like all the other dungeons, a 4. Ancient Battlefield, again, it's another one that gave him a 1, because in Ancient Battlefield is another one of those tricky ones where people that bring buffs are not actually good, because the more buffs you bring, the more damage the boss gains. So that's a no-no. The tower defense mode, again, we gave him a 1, and then for Arena as a 4. And then you can see here the overall rating. So keep in mind that Dragonheir is the type of game where the overall rating might not mean much, okay? The reason why I'm saying that is because, well, there's so many different mechanics and different bosses that you can face that, like I said, you might have somebody that's really amazing, as like let me show an example. I have this legendary on my beta account, Miss Treja. She's an amazing champion. She brings heals, revives, buffs. She's just insane. But she has 5 everywhere apart from, again, Goblin, Tower Defense, and Ancient Battlefield, because, again, in the Goblin and the Tower Defense doesn't bring anything, so she does not get a good rating there. But then in the Ancient Battlefield, again, you might think like, oh, she's amazing because she brings lots of, because she brings buffs. Well, that might not exactly be the case, because, well, she brings buffs and heal, but those buffs are a problem as they will be stolen by the boss. So let's say maybe you even disable her ultimate. She still has buffs on her battle skill. So again, that's a no-no. That's why you'd see her 4. So funny enough, the highest ratings are going to be DPS champions, because, if they have AoE hits, if they have AoE damage, or they have good damage, they're going to have the highest rating. So like as an example, if I just look over here and just keep the whoever's the 5, actually I should be able to sort it Z to A. you scroll to the top, you see like most of the ones that you see here that have 5 everywhere are mostly DPS champions, and that's why. So do not be tricked by that. It's not actually the case, you know, like, oh, they're the best in the game. No, for their role, yes, they are. But apart from that, like I said, keep in mind every single hero in this game has their purpose in the game and their area where they shine. You're gonna see lots of champions, lots of heroes. If you scroll down to the bottom, like over here, that, you know, they have smaller rating but they have 5 in certain areas because they're so amazing in that one spot. Or again, lots of 4s, lots of 5s for certain people. So definitely keep that in mind when you're looking through this. Again, you're gonna see some details because, you know, like I said, there's 3 people that worked on this. Was myself, so there's my YouTube channel, my Twitch, and my Discord over here. Then we had Skiasterix. Again, we have his YouTube channel, his Twitch, and his Discord. Make sure you check those out. And then we have Scratch. Again, we have Scratch's YouTube, Twitch, and Discord. Definitely want you to keep in mind there was so many of us that worked on it, and yeah, I think like we did a pretty good job. But one thing that I still want you guys to keep in mind, that like in their tier list, there's gonna be champions that they were added for season 1, okay? There were lots of them that we did not get the chance to test because it's, you know, it's impossible. They just added them. So we basically rated, if we did not play with them ourselves, we rated them based on their kits and what they can do in certain areas. This tier list is something that we're gonna constantly update. You know, if you guys have some feedback, make sure leave it in the comments below. We're gonna look at that, but we definitely wanted to have something because, well, anytime a new game comes out, that's one of the first thing that people are gonna ask. Is this one good? Is that one good? You know, it's hard to answer every single one or to know all 200 of them, which, like, there's almost 200 heroes in the game. So that's why we say we're gonna build this, and that this makes it easier. You know, if you guys have a question, you can just send you to the tier list, and you can check and you can see, okay, maybe they're not as good as you would expect, but they help you in a certain area, like I said. Apart from this being a tier list, we're gonna try to constantly improve it and keep adding stuff. We're gonna add like new sheets in here where we're gonna tell you all the info that we find that's a little bit tricky or, you know, not as obvious for people in the game, and we're gonna add them over here as well because, well, this is what we want to try to be like, you know, the ultimate resources guide basically. So again, being 3 of us that actually worked on it makes it so much easier to, you know, give the right ratings, to give the right information, and basically give you the best possible information that you can on this one. So yeah, I hope this definitely helps you guys. Again, massive shout out to Skiasterix and to Scratch for you know, working on this alongside me. We definitely put in a lot of work, so I really hope this helps you guys out there. So yeah, if you have not started playing this game yet, or you started playing and you're not sure which ones are good, check this tier list. The link to this tier list is going to be in the pinned comment and description of this video. So yeah, make sure you access it, share it with your friends, share our video so it can get to as many people out there as possible. And yeah, I guess this is going to be it for the video today, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care everyone. Bye guys.